after you retired from playing basketball, you quickly made a transition to coaching. You became an assistant coach in Sacramento. And then after that, you wind up as the head coach with the New Jersey Nets. I almost called them New Jersey Devils.
Right.
I'm so used to New Jersey now, Devils and Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah.
And you led them, first head coaching experience that you had, but you led them to the championship finals twice, back-to-back years in 2002, 2003. How was you able to make that transition so fast and get them up to speed to at least get to the finals?
Yeah, I mean, again, great tutelage in my playing days, being able to watch and observe Pat Riley for so many years. He was the first coach that told me that he put that coaching bug in my ear when I was 26 years old. He told me one day you're going to be a coach, and you're going to have to deal with all these, situations. So going to Indiana and playing for Larry, Brown, during practice, he would ask me in certain situations, what would you guys do? And I would go over a lot of the things, especially defensively, on how we would play certain post players, certain pick and roll. And he told me the same thing. He said, man, I think one day you should be a coach. I think you'd be real good at it. So when you have those two guys, saying that about you, it starts to, get your mind, thinking about, life after basketball as far as a player is concerned. And I really just started keeping a journal of everything I would like to do and things I wouldn't do if I became a head coach.
So you got another opportunity after New Jersey to become a head coach in 2008 with the New Orleans Hornets, which changed name 1,000 times already since. And you were coach of the year.
Yeah.
How was that transition for you?
That was a great transition because I learned a lot from being in New Jersey, being my first head coaching stint. I made a lot of mistakes. I was a young coach, and I know I could have been better as a coach. And I think coming from that situation, going to New Orleans really helped me. Was able to draft a young player named Chris Paul. We were able to trade and get a guy named Tyson Chandler, who I love. We had David West already there. Went out in the free agency and got Peja Stojakovic, which really kind of strengthened our team. And that experience was great because this was the closest group of guys that I had to when I played with the Lakers. This team was like a family. They really loved each other, and they did a lot of things together. And I always tell guys to this day, I would love to have a team with really good, talent, but great chemistry. Because I think you'll win all the time. You got great chemistry. You got guys who really, truly care about each other and want to play with each other. So that experience was great, and then I was rewarded by getting Coach of the Year.
So you get Coach of the Year, then you leave New Orleans again in 2010. You're like, oh, man, I'm getting ready to get LeBron. Oh, this is going down.
Yeah.
Couple days later, after you're hired by the Cavs, LeBron saying, I think I'm going to go to Miami.
Yeah.
Now you stuck in Cleveland without LeBron James. How did that transition go for you?
And that one hurt me. That one hurt me, Key, because I thought I was in a no-lose situation, too. I said, if LeBron comes back, we got a chance to win a championship. If he doesn't, I'm talking to the Brain Trust, and they said, listen, if he leaves, which they did not think, they said he will not leave. They didn't plan this out real good. You know what I mean? Because if they had any inkling of him leaving, or even thought about the possibility that he could leave, then they would have made a sign and trade with Miami. Because we lost him and didn't get anything back. So I'm thinking to myself, if we do lose him, they already talked to me about giving me a chance to really rebuild this organization.
Did you have a conversation with him at all prior to him deciding to go to Miami?
No, I talked to him briefly at a gym. He was working out, just introduced myself. We gave each other a hug and everything, and I didn't mention nothing about coming back or anything like that. I just wanted to tell him, hey, just here, wanted to see how you was doing and blah, 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 just show my face. But the day of the decision, I'm in the office with the Brain Trust, and they was like, he ain't leaving. I said, well, I could find out. They was like, how? I said, I could find out. So I called Chris Paul.
Yeah.
I went in my office, and I said, CP, what's he going to do? And CP said, I'll call you back, Coach. So he called me back in like 5 minutes. He said, Coach, he gone. Just like that.
Wow.
And I went in the office and I said, guys, we might want to start preparing for him not coming back. What are you talking about? I said, I just, got news.
Yeah, I talked to a bird.
Yeah, I said, I talked to somebody who knows him pretty well. And they said he ain't coming back. And they was like, he come back. I said, okay.
Do you think, though, if you could have had a conversation, you probably could have persuaded him to maybe stick around?
Key, I think his mind was made up.
Yeah.
I think he was gone way before the season even started. I think this was all in the plan when they all played in the Olympics together and they spent that time together. I think him and Chris and, D Wade talked about, man, if we were all together. And, I think they pretty much had a good idea that, listen, our contracts are ending at the same time. We can come to Miami. So I don't think there was anything I could say or anybody else that was going to change his mind.
We absolutely hope you enjoyed this video. If you want more from us, hit that subscribe button for all videos, full episodes, and exclusive content from the show. And don't forget to find All Facts, No Breaks on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.